Time I flew all the way to Ohio from New York to leave some shorty that I met on TikTok to later then find out she was dead mental in the head. Alright, so boom. We chopped it or whatever the case may be, da 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 da. You know what happens in the beginning when you get to know each other, blah blah, all the boring stuff. So then we started going to sleep on the phone or whatever the case may be, probably like after the weekend. You know,
I know some of y'all probably thinking, man, this a 12-year-old kid. I thought it too. But he's actually grown. He joined the military not too long ago. He's a grown man. This is crazy. The boy look young. I don't think I've ever seen a Gen Zer that actually look young. All of them look older than me. You know, and I'm 32. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. But yeah, man, we got a crazy story time with bruh. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all go grab y'all water. I ain't even got mine today. You feel what I'm saying? I'm starting late. I had to catch up on the football games, and I'm getting ready for the Alabama, man. Y'all already know what's about to happen. But I'm finna show y'all what it really is. You hear me? Roll Tide. Roll Tide for life, man. But yeah, grab your water, whatever that y'all doing, y'all. Watch my videos. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Let's get to the video, fam. Let's get to it.
Phone type of person. So it was one night we was on the phone, right? This had to have been so we was on the phone for 3 days before this happened. So she go to see what the phone set up so you can see her and her whole entire room. She had the red lights on. Now having the red lights on made it mad crazy. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So all I hear is just mad moving around, yelling and screaming. Yo, why shorty up out her bed facing the wall talking to it, bro? I'm I then just jumped up. I ain't say nothing though. Before I jumped out, I muted my phone so she wouldn't hear me moving around. So,
bro, imagine you flew out to see a chick, right? You think you finna clap cheeks, whatnot. Next thing you know, she just started talking to the wall. This is the scenario he in. She started talking to the wall. What you gonna do? Me, I'm scary as a mother. I'm out that instant. You hear me? Hey, I gotta go run to the store right quick. You ain't seeing me again. You hear me? Straight up.
Actually, a lot. When I moved around to see, she stopped. She turned around mad fast. So I closed my eyes dumb fast. And then I was squinting like this. And then she turned back around, finished talking. So then I muted myself. So I got up, I'm just looking. She just dead yelling at the wall. She saying, yo, stop playing with me. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. You think I'm gonna play with you? You think I wanted him? Oh, why should I do to you? Why should I do to you, gang? I'm yo, what she talking about, bro? So I muted. I was yo, you good? I got work in the morning. I'm trying to go to sleep. Feel me? You straight? She turned around so fast. She's oh yeah, I'm just sleepwalking. Some people don't know they sleepwalking until probably you wake them up a little bit. I know you're not really supposed to bother them. Oh, mind you, this happened probably 2 years, 3 years ago. I think. Yeah, it's mad ago. So I'm why? And I went back to sleep. And she said, just like that. And walked back to her bed. I'm oh, nah. So then the next day I woke up, I confronted her about it. She just ain't know. She ain't remember nothing. She ain't know nothing. She was oh yeah, I sleepwalk from time to time. But then it get worse. Life of part 2.
Alright, he say it get worse, but if I would have knew little buddy, young buddy, you feel me, I'd have said, you should have left, nigga. Anything could happen. I'm tight. They'll go from, you feel me, talking to the wall to next thing you know, they got a knife. Ain't no telling what happened. You feel me? I always think the worst in situations like that.
Alright, part 2 on how I flew to Ohio to meet a shorty that I later then found out she was mental and dangerous. So boom,
bruh, I don't do body shame. I ain't gonna pause it too much often, but Baddie need to eat, bro. He needs something to eat. Straight up, we got you, bro. I'll send you some food whenever you need. Hey, we can do a GoFundMe. Send him some food.
Those lies, when I confronted her on FaceTime about the whole sleepwalk situation or whatever. So yeah, she denied the fact or whatever the case may be. And then after that, everything was cool, copacetic. We was Gucci, you feel me? So then, after all that, she was yo, when we gonna see each other, when we gonna link up? I was oh, I was waiting for you to ask me, because I don't, you feel me? I don't initiate the first link, you feel me? I be chilling, I be cool. So I was like, I mean, we could link up. I was like, yo, but you coming here though, which I should have stuck with that. I should have like someone told me to stick with that. You feel me? And she was like, nah, like I already been to New York, but you never been to Ohio before, so why don't you just pull up out here? So I'm like, I better say that, like you got a valid point or whatever. So I was like, I bet we can link up. Mind you, it's been like 2-3 months, you know, we've been talking or whatever. I mean, but before we link up, before we linked or whatever. So it wasn't no week and I'm linking you right after. Nah, it wasn't that. So that's why y'all all like like why you just linked up with her and you know, like it wasn't always like that. It was really just that one time, and then it started getting like she started doing it more and more or whatever. So after that, you know, we was on FaceTime again, and you know, I'm playing my game, she doing her makeup because she's a makeup artist or whatever. And then I complimented her, right? I complimented her, yo, why she just posed like this? I'm like, yo, you good, you straight, like what's wrong? Like then the shorty proceeds to shh. I'm like, I'm tapping the screen. I'm like, yo, you straight? Like, you Gucci? Like, you need something? Like, what's good with you? Then she gonna get up out her chair, walk around, just pacing back and forth. And I'm like, then she was like, hold on, my mother calling me. So I'm like, all right, boom. So she ended up going out the room or whatever. She came back with some pills. You took some pills. I'm like, oh, what's wrong? Like, your stomach hurt? Your tummy hurt? You got a headache? Like, what can I do for you? Like, so she was like, nah, like, it's just ibuprofen. Bro, I take Motrin, but like I have a headache and my stomach hurts. I have cramps. I know what Motrins look like. I know what all different type of ibuprofen look like. I don't mean to sound like I be popping pills because I don't, but you can't trick me. So I'm like, I let that slide. I'm like, you know what, whatever. Everything was cool. She was regular, went back to normal, we had a good night or whatever. Then I think after she initiated the first link, I linked up with her. So after that after that she initiated the link, I linked her like, I think it was the next week, Friday. I got to Ohio at 2 p.m. or whatever. She picked me up in her car. She was like, yo, now you know we hugged or whatever. She was like, yo, like you driving? Because like if I talk to a person, I always want to be passenger princess. So I'm like, oh, so you be doing this for everybody else? Yo, why as soon as I said that, she did the stare again. She was like, at that point, I'm like, you know, I don't really got time for that. Like I put my bags in the trunk or whatever, and I went to the seat. I'm like, yo, let's go. Then she snapped out of it. And I was like, I don't know how to get around. So, and as soon as she got in the car, here goes, what the pills again? Like, yo, what's them pills, bro? She didn't want to tell me what the pills was, so I acted like I didn't even see it. So we ended up going back
Perks. to Perks said, hey, them perks that had you acting like that. Straight up, I don't pop pills, but I'm just saying.
crib or whatever. After she took them pills, everything was cool. Like we went out, we did this, we did that. We got back to the crib. We got back to the crib. Everything was cool. We was watching the movie. It was like 9 o'clock, like 9 at night or whatever. And then she just started looking at me, all scary and stuff. I'm like, what did I do now? Like, what did I do? Mind you, before that, we was just, you know, cuddling up, whatever. I'm like, what did I do? She get out the bed. She go to that fucking wall again. What's at that wall that you keep going to? Like, it's pissing me off now, bro. When she was at the wall, she just started talking to it. She started talking to it. Yo, you gonna do this again? I play with you? Like, yo, what's good with you, yo? Why you was doing that to me for? Why you was doing that to me? I caught you this time. You get the fuck out. I caught you. I'm like, yo, you good? What's good with you? She gonna turn around and get in my face and call me somebody's name. I'm not gonna say their name because, you know, y'all know how to do y'all research. I'm like, yo, what you talking? That's not my name. Like, why is you, like, are you good? Like, are you straight? You need something, bro? Like, that's not me. What are you doing? She just kept calling me names. She started blacking on me. Nah, F you. I told you what was gonna happen if you do this again. I told you what was gonna happen. I got something for you. You thought I was playing, right? At that point, my stuff is already packed. Because, you know, when I go to people's house, I like to keep my stuff neat. My stuff is already packed. All I had to put in my bag was my charger and my deodorant and my lotion. I left that on the dresser. I put that right up in there. I already had my wallet, had everything on me. Got my bag, and I was out. Then she started screaming, like, punching the wall and everything. Her mother came in. She was like, yo, what happened? My job. Before that, I already met her mother. Her mother was like, yo, like, I'm glad, like, you know, you handling her well, basically. Like, oh, like, because everybody always leave her when they find out she crazy or this, that, and the third, basically. And I'm like,
because
what
that
you
was
mean?
smart. Like, you should be leaving.
She was like, and then she told her daughter, she was like, yo, did you take your pills or whatever? She was like, Ma, I already took it. Like, stop asking me. At that point, I'm like, what's up with these damn pills? Like, what's so important about these pills, yo? So then fast forward back, I'm grabbing my bag, everything. I'm grabbing my stuff. And then her mother came in the room or whatever. She like, yo, what happened to her? I'm like, yo, your daughter crazy, yo. She calling me somebody's name and she's trying to attack me, bro. I didn't even do nothing to her, bro. I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm out. So I ended up walking out the room. Mind you, their house is mad big, bro. That is mad big. So it was like, it's hard to get around. You feel me? Like I didn't know where to go, what to do, whatever. This and the third. So yeah, as I'm walking out the room, I'm trying to find my way to like the front door, whatever. And then all I hear is, what you getting out of the drawer? I guess she looking for something in the drawer. Yo, why shorty pulled out I'm like, oh, nah, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. So she come charging at me. Mind you, she's mad little. She's like mad short, bro. I ain't gonna hold that. She's dumb short. So I'm going down. She's running towards me. Like I'm running down the steps. And then, bro, as I'm running down, she leaped. Like, she leaped on me to tackle me. And then we, like, just rolling down the steps. So I'm fighting my way off, whatever, da-da-da. I didn't really want to hurt her, but I'm just trying to defend myself, you feel me? So I'm fighting my way off, da-da-da-da. Me. Because you're not about to, hell no. My dragging my bag on my back. And I finally got her, she got a whole knife in her hand. Her mother ended up tackling her. She like, cut her mother, but her mother ended up knocking her out her hand or whatever. So then she tried to charge at me again, and I kicked her dead right here, bro. And she flew, and like I just ran out the house. I ran out the house, bro. Like I was not jacking that, bro, at all, bro. All you hear is just screaming. So as I'm running out the house, I'm calling 911 or whatever. And I'm just running. They on the phone like, yo, I told them what happened or whatever. And it was like, all right, just find like a safe place to go. Find somewhere with a lot of people at. I'm like, it's a gas station. It was like, all right, go to the gas station. We're gonna send somebody there and also send somebody to the house. Mind you, I already knew the address. I have a very good photographic memory, so I already knew the address. So remember that, Addie. So yeah. So then after that, the cops ended up coming to where I was at. I don't know why they ended up taking me back to her place, but she was out there, bro. While she was out there, fun. Everything was good. Everything was cool. Everything was fun. I'm like, yo, like, you're bugging. So I told her what happened. Her mother over here trying to play dumb. Like, yo, like, my daughter's fine. She just got mental issues. This, that, and the third. You know, she been in and out of, like, psych units. Yo, my heart dropped. Like, it dropped, bro. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, bro. Like, it really dropped, bro. So, like, so at that point, I'm like, yo, take me home. I don't want to be here. I already told him I wasn't from here. I'm from New York. Like, you feel me? Take me back home. I don't have time for this at all whatsoever. Please. So, not take me home, but I told him to take me back to the airport. And then it was like 2 lady cops, and it was like everybody else was like males. And then the lady cops was nice. Now they was like, all right, we can actually drive you to the airport. Now I don't know what cop would be willing to drive me to no airport or drive anybody to the airport. They ended up taking me to the airport though. They dropped me off. The cop, she was like, she'd been in that situation before where she was messing with this guy, whatever, and he turned out to be what she thought she was. And then after that, I'm trying to remember. After that. Yeah, they drove me to the airport. Also, I didn't even have to pay for a flight. I don't know what they did, but they handled my flight. They got me up out of there. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Really, God bless them. Like God bless them, bro. Like, God was trying to get me out of that situation. Also, I didn't wait that long for a flight. I waited for an hour. So I'm telling the police officer what happened. She completely understood. She was like, yo, like, you gotta be careful next time. You gotta be safe. You never really know who anybody is. And it was like, the same girl that I was with right now, they already had plenty of reports at her crib. Reports about her, about the last girl she messed with, this, that, and the third. So when I got back home, I thought everything was over. Everything was cool. Everything was copacetic. I was gonna go back to my normal life. It only get crazy from here. Life for part 3.
I didn't know you could find the girls on TikTok. Dang, I learned something weird every day, man.
Alright, so part 3 on how I was messing with some shorty from Ohio and I then found out she was mentally and dangerous. Alright, my bad for taking so long. I'm about to go outside, so I was like, let me just, you feel me? So before all of this,
wait, now I'm
confused.
confused. Is this a female? Oh, bro, you can never know when God dang 2020. I'm sticking with he's a guy. I don't know. If I'm wrong, y'all correct me, but he's a guy. That's what I'm sticking with.
Research. But after I left, I did some research on her and I got some connections with some people who told me about her. So they said she wasn't always like this. They said she was normal. She was a normal female, and like she's very pretty. Like she's very, very pretty. So like they said that she was like, you know, like she wasn't like this. Like she was good. She was respectful. She was this. She was that. Until she had messed with some one shorty, some stud or whatever, whatever you want to call it, some stud. So the stud wasn't really jack up. Basically, she was using her because the shorty that I was talking to, she's like, I wouldn't say wealthy, but like her people's got money. Like she got money. She had a fire car and all that. Like she lived in some big, nice, you know. So I guess the dyke or whatever, or the stud didn't like she just wanted to use her basically, and the girl fell for it because, you know, she was a lover girl, like, you feel me, she was a lover girl. So they had went out or whatever.
Bro,
and
them studs, it seemed like them studs 10 times worse than regular niggas. You feel me? It's, bro, every stud story is crazy off top, straight up.
The girl's not a smoker. Like, she smoked once in her life, but she don't like it, so she's not really a smoker. So long story short, the stud was trying to get her to smoke. She was like, oh, you're not gonna smoke because you know you're my girl, da da da, you don't want to smoke with me, you don't trust me. She was like, it's not that, I'm just not a smoker, but for you I'll do it, because, you know, she said she wasn't trying to argue or whatever. Well, this is what the person is telling me. So she ended up smoking with the dyke. Whole time it was a lace blunt. So she ended up getting laced by the stud, and they said after that she has never been the same ever again. Like, she just had a whole flip change, all because of that stud. And they said the stud always cheating on her, always this, always doing that on her, messed with her best friend at the time. So I guess this person really had a bad effect on her. So that's who I guess she be talking about, where she was like, oh, you gonna cheat on me again, da da da, watch what I'm gonna do to you. I guess this is who she been talking about. So that's just a little backstory on her. She was never like this before, and they said like she been taking her medicine, but like it helps but so much. But they said that she was doing better, but I guess right before me she was with some other girl, and I guess it like triggered her or whatever, I don't know. Maybe she need to do a film and leave studs alone. So now back to me. So I ended up leaving Ohio or whatever, and I thought, you know, everything was cool. So what happened was, I think it was like a week or two after, I get a no-caller ID. So I'm ignoring it because I'm thinking it's her. I get another no-caller ID. Mind you, my phone is on D&D, where like, it's a D&D, you can't even get in contact with me. So I ended up taking it off D&D, just if they call back to see who it was. So it was her, and she was like, yo, why you did that on me? You left me again, all that I've been through with you. You know, like, just basically spazzing me, thinking I'm her. She's calling me this girl name once again. I'm like, yo, I'm not her. Like, stop calling me that name. Like, that's not me, you feel me? So she, so I banged it on her, and she ended up calling me back. So I answered again. Whole flip change. I'm sorry, you know, I've been through this, I've been through that in life, this, that, and the third. You know, a lot of things have happened to me, blah, 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 blase, blase. Just the whole sob story. I'm like, I'm sorry that happened to you, but I don't want to be with you and you thinking I'm this girl. I said, that's mad dangerous. At the end of the day, you could harm me, you could harm yourself, and I just want to be a part of that right now, you feel me? So like, it's best if we go our separate ways. That triggered her. She started spazzing on me again, so I then just hung up. I put my phone back in D&D. I never heard from her again. So hold on, I forgot where I was at, but anyways, she started sending me text messages and everything, and then I'm just ignoring them. She was like, all right, but I'm about to come to New York. Now I thought she was lying. I thought she was faking. Shorty dead flew to New York, bro. She dead flew out. I'm like, yo. So she was blocked on my stuff. She was blocked to everything, but I guess she did her research or whatever, and the people that I was with, she saw me on a story, this, that, and the third, da da da, and she ended up coming where we was. Now we was on 42nd Street. Now 42nd, for y'all who's not from New York, is basically Times Square, you know, all the red steps, red lights, whatever y'all think it is or whatever. So yeah, I was there, and I guess she's watching a story and saw it or whatever, and she ended up pulling up there. She was like, yo, I'm here, da da da. She started sending pictures or whatever, and I'm like, yo, mind you, I didn't see none of the pictures until like 30 minutes after, because, you know, I'm cool in there, you know, we outside having fun, smoking, hooping, all that. So boom, like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, now we gotta dip out. So I left the hookah and everything there. Like, I'm like, nah, we gotta dip out. I told my mans whatever, I gave him a little quick rundown, whatever the case may be, and I was like, we gotta dip out. So now, being that I saw it late, it kind of affected me. So it's weird because she found me, and it's like mad people on 42nd Street. Like, it's mad people there, bro. So she ended up finding me or whatever, and she started yelling my name, and I told her, I said, yo, just ignore her, bro. She's really crazy. She could be armed, she could be anything. She's definitely dangerous, but she could definitely be harmed too. So we just kept walking, we kept ignoring her or whatever, and she just like, yo, you really gonna play with me? So they say, you know, she's charging at us, so we trying to run too. We dipping out, we here with it, you feel me? So we out. She ended up catching us or whatever, and here she go doing that leap again. So she leaped on me, and mind you, she had a knife in her hand. She leaped on me, and she tackled me on the floor. So now, you feel me? Like, I'm really on that. And my means, they don't hit females. My means is really respectful of females. So if I'm hitting her, they grabbed her, because they know they already have enough straight to grab her. Like, I'm mad tall. She's really short. So if I'm tall and they tall, she's not stronger than all of us. So they end up grabbing her like that, holding her, letting me get up or whatever. She just going mad crazy. She ended up slicing my arm right here. She cut one of them, but they ended up get to him or whatever, and they just holding her against. I'm trying to flag down the freaking cops or whatever. They ignoring me. I'm like, yo, like, yo. The girl's just screaming, help. I'm like, yo, she's mad crazy right now. Like, what's go with you, girl? Yes, we will all grab that ice water. And then, hold on. My bad, I keep getting interrupted. So I think we was at when she was like acting like when the cops had got her or whatever. Well, I was fighting the cops down or whatever, and they finally came or whatever. She was like screaming help. They finally came. They thought my mans was attacker. I'm telling them, yo, they over here manning my mans or whatever. I'm like, yo, he's not the issue, not the issue, da da da. So I gave him a quick rundown, and I gave him the other cop name from Ohio or whatever. They was like, yeah, they knew who the girl is or whatever. So they apologized to my mans or whatever, and they handcuffed the Ohio shorty. So they was like, do I want to press charges or whatever, da da da. I'm like, nah, I don't want to press charges because, you know, like, I don't ever want to ruin nobody's life over something that if she could just go back to Ohio alone, then that's what it's gonna be. So I was like, nah. So they was like, all right, well, you go that way and we're gonna handle her, and then we'll let her go whenever we feel like, you know, you far enough or whatever. So we left. We went back to my man's crib or whatever. Then we ended up going back to 42nd because we're like, all right, we're not gonna let this ruin our night, because, you know, the night was still young. You feel me? The night is Alright, but yeah. So anyways, we went back down to 42nd or whatever, you know. And then, mind you, she got a telly that was right there, bro. She got a telly that was in Manhattan. I didn't know that. So she's still sending me threats or whatever. She was like, you know, you up, this, that, and the third. I'm like, alright, whatever, do what you gotta do. I wasn't even responding back to her. So then, she ended up finding us again. Now, at this time, it's like, all right, enough is enough. I'm ready to push charges on you, da da da. So she attacked me again. We fighting again. My man just holding her down. I flagged down the cops again, because, you know, it's always cops.
She came to New York just to throw hands. Them Ohio people, I told y'all about them Ohio people. They crazy, bro. She came all the way to New York just to throw hands. That's it. Straight up.
On 42nd, I flagged them down again or whatever, and at that point they're like, yo, what you want to do? I said I want to push charges on her. I don't want to be bothered with her. I'm done with her. Like, I'm done. So they was like, all right, well, they arrested her or whatever. They took her down. It was like, we could give you a temporary restraining order or whatever, but if you want to further it, you have to go to court. Like, put some years on it, you have to go to court or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went with that temporary restraining order. I guess she ended up going back to Ohio. Then she's trying to it's been like maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks after she violated the restraining order. She's trying to text me or whatever, that she apologized, this and the third. I'm like, that's cool, but I don't wanna have nothing to do with you. Like, I'm straight, I'm done. Then he should go with the threats again. I'm like, yo, like, I'm really good off you, shorty. Like, I'm good. So then I haven't heard from her since. At all. Like, so I don't know what she's doing with her life right now. I hope she got better or whatever. But that whole situation was scary. I really could have lost my life for that. Like real talk. Like, that joint was mad crazy. I don't know. I don't know.
That was a great story. Let's go look at it, because I'm trying to figure out if this is a male or not. I don't know. It looked like a man. Let me see.
My bitch petite, nigga. I swear to God.
Yeah, that was,
you know I like my bitch petite, nigga. Oh, damn, man. Pretty.
Let me see a couple.
I closed the door and hit my victory dance.
I just don't, bro. Like, that's to y'all to judge, but I don't know why it's going to my bank account right now, but yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all tell me what y'all think about that story in the comments, man. See you guys next video. I always remember, be safe out there, kings and queens, and always be wary of them New York women, Ohio women, California women, bro. Don't be going out there by yourself, man. I'm crazy. Florida, Birmingham, Alabama women. That's where I'm from. You hear me? You got to go get you a girl from, god dang, Wyoming. You hear me? What's another state? Arizona. Go find one in Arizona. You hear me? But yeah, man, see you guys next video. Always remember, be safe with kings and queens. Let's get